Brickell, what comes to mind immediately? You're like, you got to go here. That's a bigger one too, obviously.
Ooh, I think there's a restaurant a lot of people don't know about, or like it's not hyped. Like no content creators I've ever seen done a video there, but it's called Dirty French.
Dirty French.
Yeah, they're actually owned by Carbone and Major Food Group, but it's like their steakhouse concept. Super sexy restaurant, great for a date night. Like they play like really old like rock and roll. They have like zebra print chairs and like leopard print on the walls. Like super sexy and cool restaurant, and the food's really good.
So is there like a deli that you know that like, because New York was big on delis. Don't know if there's one here that I'm like, hey, I should definitely go hit this. It seems like New York took the cake with that.
Yeah, no, I don't think there isn't. There's a gap in the market for a good deli. If anyone's listening,
there's a gap in the market for a good deli.
There is. I did a restaurant called Sparrow Italia.
I know what you're talking about now.
And like, I would say every pasta we had was overly salted, but I was torn because there was a couple good pastas we had, but I think people go there more for the vibe. They have like a live show performer. It's like a dark, sultry, sexy restaurant.
Yeah.
The food did not blow me away, or like our chicken parmesan was way too salty too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Sparrow's a little overhyped.
Interesting.
I would go back just for the show.
What's something about you that most people, you think people know about you, but they don't? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're kind of like, I don't really talk about this, but I'm really into this outside of food, because it seems like, I'm sure everybody walks up to you the same way I just did and was like, hey, like, tell me about food and this and that. But what's outside of that for Max? Is there anything that you're like, man, it's kind of shocking people don't know this about me?
Just my athletic background. Like that was my first before food, diving was my first passion. Literally dove like 6 days a week, every day for years. The first thing after school, and after I retired from diving, it took me almost like 5 years to figure out what I wanted to do. I did not know what I wanted to do until now I have this page, but
yeah,
it was super hard. Like when you don't have passion to like guide you, like I didn't know what I wanted to do.
I know for somebody your age, you're very young, like to ask this question, it's like, whatever. But like 5 years from now, like, could there be like a restaurant, or like maybe even like you take this to another level, like maybe you become like a host or something like that for a show, or like, what are you thinking?
I would love to like get into like restaurant consulting, actually.
That's interesting now. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Like,
whether it's like the vibe, even the menu, decor, like playlist, like literally anything. Like, I mean, I have a background in advertising. I studied that at UM, and marketing, but would love to give my take to restaurants as they're coming up.
Let's design a MaxEats restaurant. Like, give me the dishes that you would like to have in it. Like, you're like, I think I could do this well. And just like, what would be your like, people go to my restaurant for this?
I would love to have my own pizza place.
A pizza spot?
Yeah, but it's so competitive now.
It would seem that way, right?
Yeah, and that's unfortunately I don't have the chef gene. I just rather taste it than create it. But maybe if I could partner with a good chef, we could make the best pizza. Or a bagel spot too.
Bagel spot.
Because there is the gap in the market for a bagel spot.
Yeah, or like, I actually agree with that. Like
anything with carbs, like
just give me a bunch of carbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so a bagel spot or even like a pizza spot would be like your go-to. And you would have it running in, let's say the ambiance of it. Where would you put it? What's a neighborhood that you would love to have a restaurant in?
I would say Little River, like super up and coming. A lot of people, it's like being gentrified, like as we're speaking.
Seriously.
But there's a lot of empty space and a lot of room for new restaurants to come in.
Oh, okay. So put in I haven't even been there before.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool vibe. Like I'd say a little more like hipster up there. Like anybody who's not a city slicker, it's about like 10 or 15 minutes north of the city. But there's a lot of potential there.
And you're starting to notice that people are starting to find it and they're developing it really quickly.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. So now you got this pizza spot. It's in Little River. Okay. The aesthetic in the inside, is this like you walk up to the counter, they kind of keep it, all the pizzas laid out, or what is your vibe?
No slices.
No slices.
You got to order the whole pie.
So this is a full-on restaurant. Like you got to come in and get the full pie. They come up with the little prongs, they put it out, and then they just sits in front of you.
Yeah, and I'd rather have like a small restaurant and pack it out than like obviously like a bigger space, like with a lot of negative space,
Reservations or no reservations?
No reservations.
No reservations.
You got to show up.
You got to show up. Wait. Pay a guy to skip the line or something like that. Okay. So these are other ones that I'm thinking like when it comes to like dating in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously I've never asked you if you're dating here or not, or if you're on the apps and things like that. But The genuine like consensus about Miami and the dating culture here is that it's just toxic. What do you think about that in general? Like, what is your thoughts and opinions about the dating culture of Miami today in 2025?
Definitely could be toxic. I feel like it's hard to find. People say it's hard to find your wife in Miami,
Yeah.
or really any relationship. Like, especially a lot of people are always here visiting. People come here to party, not really to like settle down and find a soulmate. You know?
I get that actually. Yeah, it would seem like a lot when you talk to women here, they firmly believe that like there isn't dating in Miami. Like that's not even a thing.
Yeah, I've been single for the last 4 years, so
There you go.
one of my prompts is if we match, give me your best pickup line.
Seriously.
Yeah, so I like to see what people throw at me.
I thought about creating a page on this page where not more of like a series about like unhinged hinge because I laugh my ass off at the things men will say to girls and I'm like or like the voice things and I just sit there and I'm like how well, like what were you thinking, you know?
Yeah.
And then even the girls that I do meet who will say like, hey, you're not gonna believe what this one guy said. I'm like, no, I will. I'll believe anything a guy will say because I've seen them. And so I was like gonna ask you like, yeah, like is there like a line you use where you're like, no, this is like my go-to?
I personally don't have one, but I know there's some of my girlfriends would literally like sit around with other girls and airplay or like their hinge and just put it on the screen so they can all make fun of what these guys are saying.
Oh shit. So we probably have a friend or two who's definitely popped up on that
Yeah.
rotation. But I follow this other account. I think it's called like it's Bob Does Sports, and they constantly talk about the pub sub. Like, what is that? Like, what's the pub sub?
The quintessential pub sub.
Yeah.
You have to get the chicken tender. Have you had a Publix chicken tender before?
No, is it a thing I have to?
Oh my God, yeah. And basically you go and get the chicken fingers and they chop them up and then you can really just customize it any way you want. Some people toss them in buffalo and they have like really good like big baguettes to put them on or white bread. You can get whole wheat, 5-grain, multi-grain, anything you want.
So I take it you're a Publix guy, like
Yeah.
through and through.
I think like at least once a month I have to have a chicken finger Publix sub. So like I go through like 10 or 15 a year.
Oh, so here I am asking you like what the classic like bacon, egg, and cheese is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And now you're gonna probably sit there and be like, the classic bacon, egg, and cheese in Miami is the pub sub.
I would say like even all throughout all of Florida, or like I grew up in Tampa. I think pub subs are even bigger in Tampa than they are in Miami. Like
Oh, I did not know
I don't know
that.
if the Latinos have caught under the pub subs yet.
So the pub sub, and what you're telling me is the quintessential pub sub.
Yeah, you got to
is
get a chopped up chicken finger pub sub.
chopped up chicken tender. And if I go to like, let's say I go to Publix and I ask for that, they'll know.
Oh yeah, that's like they're like on autopilot in there in the sub line.
So this is something I got to get on.
I would say like 4 out of 5 people are getting the chicken finger sub.
Okay. Noted. Yeah. So this is something I try. Is there another secret order at Publix that you're like, yeah, no, this is so? Because I imagine since you are a Publix guy through and through, when you walk into Publix, what's your go-to? Is it
I think a lot of people don't know this, but Publix has like good pizza dough that you can make at home. Instead
Seriously?
of getting a frozen pizza, yeah, it's like $2.49 for like a ball of dough,
Huh.
and it's way cheaper than getting a pizza out or Uber eating a pizza.
Last question for the day, and this is it because I've been rambling with you this whole time.
Yeah.
What to do in Miami outside of the drinking, the food. You said the beach earlier, but people who are visiting Miami for the first time, because I feel like it gets the bad rap for that. What is it for you? Like you get a friend coming to town, you want to show them something that's maybe takes them away from that scenery. Is there something that you do with friends that visit that,
I'd say every single one of my friends that's come in town, I would take them to like a space event.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So space events for you are really like.
Yeah, I mean, not anymore, but like when I was younger and I really liked to party, like where else in America besides Vegas can you party until the sun comes up? Like get espresso martinis at like 9 a.m. You gotta get one of the Space Signature grilled cheeses, and like they get the best DJs from all over the world every weekend. Like it's constantly a party there.
Noted. Okay.
Yeah. And it's just so unique. Like there's really no other club in the country like it.
Interesting. Turns out I have to go to Space now.
Yeah, you
and I did
have
not know
to.
about a grilled cheese at Space. That's a thing.
Yeah, they have an amazing grilled cheese at Space.
Okay. Now I'm imagining a bunch of people eating grilled cheeses in the club. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
they also have Space coconuts like filled with coconut water. You drink on the terrace when the sun's rising. You either need a coconut or like a mimosa in your hand.
Sick. All right. Well, look, Max, thank you so much for joining me. Honestly, I talked your head off. I have probably more than a few spots to tag and just like add to my own notes, but Please come back anytime you want. And last question actually is, do you want to come to the rap party at the end of the season?
Yes, of course.
All right. Max is going to be there. All right.